On color commentary for this amazing grand finals we're about to watch.
Yeah, for sure. And for those who are tuning in for the first time, trying to figure out what exactly is going on here, for those wanting to learn the game, this is Rocket League, which if you haven't already figured out, it is soccer with cars. Now, this game has become quite popular over the past few years due to the fact that, well, just actually in the past few weeks, it went free to play, and it is also available on all gaming platforms. Can you talk a little about your experience with Rocket League, Zilly?
Yeah, sure. So, dating back to 2015, which was when Rocket League was first introduced, is when I started playing it on the PlayStation. And it's been quite a ride. Still going strong, playing the game, having a great time. It's highly addicting, high octane fun, and a really great time to get together with some friends and, you know, just play the game and try to get competitive. So.
Yeah, for sure. I think its competitive nature is what makes it so fun. I know personally, for me, I got super interested when I learned that my university esports club had a Rocket League team, and I was super excited to join the club and learn how to play. And I mean, here I am 2 years later, you know, still my favorite game, having sunk hours or thousands of hours of my life into this. You know, it definitely can become an addiction, but I'm super thankful for the opportunities that Rocket League has given me.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Here we are in game one of this best of 7 series, the grand finals. Still scoreless halfway through, match regulation length being 5 minutes. It's some good offensive attacks we've seen from both teams, but no one's broken through the defense yet.
Yeah, I've noticed there's been a little bit of a ping pong action, if you may. Just a lot of back and forth. So we'll have to see what team strikes first.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen a good bit of aerials coming out on the orange side as they've been trying to find some shots on target, but the defensive blue has been sticking up pretty well. I think Fanta's going to look for something off the wall here, but the ball's going to be a little bit too far off, so he's going to surrender possession briefly. PK Slayer going to come in and clear this one out. Jeff, he wants to keep it here in the blue half to keep this attack alive.
Great dunk right there.
And Fanta has some space, but Ciaz is going to get there first, but a miss on the ball. And now Jeff looks to take over.
Some great looking cars too, I might say.
Absolutely. These new decals, I'm really loving them.
Yep.
PK Slayer now looking for a blue side attack. He's going to bring this one down in front of the net. One missed clear and a slight touch by Jeff to throw off the shot. Off the backboard, Slayer trying to look for something on target, but it will be cleared out by Jeff.
Pretty good ball control by my name's Jeff right there. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, both these teams are showing off their finesse on the ball. But still, with only 1 minute to go here in game one, a surprisingly quiet game for two teams that have shown so much offensive pressure. Which team is going to crack first on defense? PK Slayer bringing this one into the orange corner, going to be a tough spot, but Jeff makes a nice touch. Maybe thinking of leaving this one for his teammate, but Fanta elects to stay back in net, playing it safe, and Jeff does all the hard work getting this one pushed out. Fanta now with a chance on goal, but going to be saved by Ciaz.
And what a shot!
What an effort there on the save, but what a shot from Jeff to put the orange side on the board first. Just right down the center of the net. Such a great effort by PK Slayer, but he's not able to clear this one out.
Yeah, that was a really great setup too by Fanta. He was able to dunk the defense and set the ball up perfect, and luckily Jeff recognized that and reacted quick enough to knock that ball on top shelf.
Absolutely. With only 25 seconds left, Blue are going to have to strike quick, but Jeff has a chance to put another goal in. Gonna be cleared away. Ciaz gonna put this one to the corner. PK Slayer trying to find it off the wall, kind of in an awkward spot. Jeff, does he have the boost to hit it? Yes, he does. Last chance in a wide open net. If Ciaz can get it downfield quick enough, he's gonna put it into the corner. 2 seconds
the nail
left.
biter.
Can he get it in front of net?
Oh!
So close.
Very good first game.
Absolutely well fought. And it looks like Orange side is going to take the lead. Alt F4 going to be going up 1-0 in this best of 7 grand finals.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, pretty low scoring game. Obviously, it seems like both teams had their fair share of shots. So let's see. Hopefully, both teams get a little more comfortable. Maybe we'll see a little more action on each offensive side.
Yeah, I think we will. It being so early in this series, you know, teams are still kind of trying to feel each other out, see what the strengths and weaknesses are on each side. As we can see by the scores, Jeff is definitely putting in hard work on the offensive side for Alt F4, excuse me. But Fanta definitely playing good support, got that assist as well. And blue team, you're not out of it yet. It's just a 1-0 margin, you know, that could have gone either way.
Yeah, we got a whole series ahead. Best of 7, right?
Yep.
Right, good deal. Yeah, if I were to hope what game this series will go to, it's always going to be Game 7, because everybody loves a Game 7 except the players themselves.
Yeah, I've heard pro players talk about just the nerves and how intense it feels when you finally get to that Game 7, knowing that just one more game decides the entire series. But we'll see how far this series gets as we kick off Game 2. PK got a lead in attack. Fanta trying to cut this one out. Jeff 1v2 has a ball put in front of net. This could be dangerous for the orange team, but PK Slayer no shot on target. And orange team fights another day.
Those are some of the those white wheels he has on. Do you know what wheels those are, by the way?
Which player is it?
PK Slayer.
Let's see.
It's
PK
like the white,
Slayer.
like dragon-looking wheels.
Oh yeah, are those Dracos?
It looks like they are, but they're a little different.
Yeah, it almost looks like a Wildcat.
Yeah. Oh, I think those are the new. I can't think of the name. All right, well here, goal by Fanta.
Yeah, very nice solo play. He puts this one off the corner to hit it center, and then just follows it right back up. Before his teammate can even get there, he says, "No, I want to do this all myself." After all the hard work put in by Jeff, Fanta showing off some of his skills, and oh no, this one could go straight into Blue's net.
Oh no!
Oh, you hate to see that.
Unlucky face-off right there.
Yep. Sometimes the ball just bounces in a way you can't predict.
Oh, and they double team that face-off.
Yeah.
Very interesting strategy. I like that.
Ends up working out very well, and a quick 2-0 lead for Alt F4. Can the blue team respond quickly? They've definitely shown a lot of potential, but Orange's defense has just stood the test with their attacks.
Yeah, I feel like PK overall, they've been playing very solid defense and good rotation, so it's just a matter of, you know, translating that to the offensive side and just trying to catch Alt 4 off guard.
Ciaz going to be met by Fanta, who puts it center. PK Slayer in an awkward spot, but he will clear this one away. Very good defensive work from the blue side. Oh, and a great 50 there from Ciaz. Puts this one center and goes straight in. PK Slayer finishing it off. Finally, PK has put one in to make this one 2-1 in Game 1.
What a great play. Textbook dunk right there.
Yep, when two players meet the ball at the very same time, it really comes down to exact timing, like when you flip your car, how you hit the ball. All those things can impact which person wins out what we call the 50, which is that situation where both players meet the ball at the same time.
Yeah.
But
which I think is I won't say which I think is you know, half the fun in this game is the amazing amount of physics that's involved with how you hit the ball, you know, how you, you know, connect with the ball, and like, you know, like you were just saying, what we call a 50. It's amazing to see how different each play can turn out. So
Yeah, and those tiny little discrepancies in what happens based on the physics can be the decider in games. So that's when it comes down to just mechanical skill, your reaction time, like all those things, these skills that these players have been working on through this whole tournament. And now that they have to put to the test in this final series. Oh, as Jeff
ooh,
almost finds a
dangerous
third
pass.
goal.
Oh, can he capitalize? Oh, just a miss. Almost there.
Slayer now passing to himself up the wall, almost gets a hit off the wall. Gonna leave it to his teammate though. Ciaz not finding a touch. PK might have had a chance there, but oh, Fanta taking it the other way, gets blown
What a
up.
nasty demo. Which, by the way, for the viewers, a demo, what we refer to as that is basically when a car makes contact, a car goes supersonic and makes contact with an opponent, and it explodes the car.
Yep.
So,
Once your car hits max speed, once you directly collide, a second goal coming out for PK, tying this one up.
what a beautiful shot, too.
But yeah, when your car is going full speed and you collide head on, or when your car goes straight into another on the other team, it ends up demolishing that car, which then respawns 3 seconds later. So it can be a good strategy if you try to remove defenders or, you know, force people out of position.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to play aggressive and knock the opponent out of the way.
Yep.
Can certainly be a frustrating tactic to fight against.
You don't say, Panda.
Being the demo expert that I am, yes.
Yes,
I know
yes.
the frustration.
Or you hear the frustration, should you
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
I'll have to say, very impressed with how PK's responded this game.
Absolutely. Not being discouraged at all by that game 1 result, and they are coming out stronger than ever. As PK tries to lead another attack, Ciaz commits. Both players in kind of an awkward position, but Jeff is going to use most of his boost here to throw this one on net. Can Slayer get back in time? Yes, he can. Save made, and both orange players in awkward position.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but a nice
pre-flip.
touch. Just 1 minute remaining here in game 2. This match is neck and neck. A lot of momentum going with the side of PK now as Alt F4 have to take a second and reconsider their strategy. How are they going to get past this, you know, revitalized orange team? A good 50-50 there. Jeff not able to find the touch. Fanta does keep it on the blue side though. Slayer, clutch defensive play to keep that one out. And Ciaz on his own. Not able to find the boost, not able to find the ball either. Could have been a huge opportunity for PK.
Oh, definitely. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was about to tap that.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh,
close.
that was almost a double touch.
Yeah, that would have been beautiful. I like to see that, though. I like to see the aggressiveness. Especially, what, less than 30 seconds left, tie game, and you're going to go for something spicy like that, try to secure the win. I love it.
Something, just anything to get past the defense, maybe something they aren't expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the game mode being 2v2s, it's definitely a game mode where you have to be a lot more careful. You know, you see a lot of pro play and a lot of, I don't want to say like the official like match play, but usually you see 3v3s on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So in a 2v2 game mode, you have to be a lot more cautious about pushing up on the field, knowing that you only have one teammate to back you up if you miss or if the opponent gets past you. Oh, and Jeff!
Oh, what a barge down.
Coming in clutch for the 2nd game in a row. Pops this one up and just hits it off the crossbar.
Love that goal explosion, too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm seeing it everywhere in ranks now.
What a crazy match. That was a really good game. I'll have to say, you know, PK, they were making a really good lunge forward in this game, and, you know, I still think they still got it in them. It's just a matter of rebounding off this close overtime win. I know a lot of times in overtime, some of the teams, some of the times in overtime, some of the teams, you know, when you lose in overtime, it kind of sways the momentum away from you. So let's see if they can get back to this.
So we get our players loaded in here. Now more than ever, PK is going to try to be swaying the momentum in their favor because it looks like after that game 2 that they were really bringing it back and it could have been a tie series, but Jeff with that clutch overtime goal makes it 2-0 in favor of Alt F4. So we'll have to see. Can PK bring even more offensive power than they did in game 2? Because, man, it looks like the MVP of this series so far is Jeff. He is just all over the place.
Yeah, he's been on fire. Vanta with a great supporting role as well, though.
So yeah, with a nice shot on target. Jeff with a great aerial to get up and save that. PK trying to just get this ball away from the orange side, but Vanta with a nice center. Jeff looks like he's trying to go for a boost in the midfield. He might have just been caught out, but what a save!
Oh, what a save. That was so close. Great counterattack. Good save.
Wow.
It's like
just
Fanta's
as we talk about
deferring.
how that the speed that Jeff has shown.
Yeah.
I thought when he was picking up that boost in the midfield, when that shot was on target, there was no way he was getting back to that, but... And
yeah.
there he goes again. I mean...
Jeez.
We talked about his offense, but look at his defense, too. He's all over the place.
Yeah. Seems like he may be a twos main. Open net.
Oh, Slayer off the crossbar. You hate
so
to see that.
Close. Still in their zone, though. Still have the offensive pressure.
Oh, just needs a small tap, but CS is too far away. Slayer going to end up hitting this one back to his own half. Going to try and recoup. Oh, not able to find a touch. This is dangerous. But CS finds a nice touch.
Jeff taking it to the wall. Got past both defenders, but it got blocked.
Now Slayer with a nice shot downfield. Jeff has to make a tight save and another one. CS trying to keep this attack alive by keeping it in the orange corner. This one's going to go center. Is Slayer there for the shot? Yes, he is, but Jeff with another clutch save. Looks like he's going to take this one alone to the wall, maybe try and pinch it downfield. Bit of an awkward spot for Slayer. He's able to read this one, though, and put it back to the orange half. Good defensive work from the blue side.
CS can capitalize.
Oh, and a nice touch. It could have been a pass to Slayer. And if I were on the PK side, I'd be frustrated just not being able to find an opening.
Yeah.
And so many attacks we've seen come out from them just have resulted in a clutch save or a big clear, counterattack. And now the orange side maybe going to try and find an opportunity of their own. If Jeff gets this center, he puts it on target. Slayer with a nice save, though.
It looks like Alt F4 playing a little safe right now. Seems like they have one guy up, and then the other person kind of sits back a little bit on the typical, twos rotations. I feel like that's really what's been helping them, play safe and still, score some goals in this game.
If they can make that strategy work, it can definitely really be difficult to get past, having that person who's always kind of hanging back. But as we say that, Slayer going to get PK to strike first in game 3.
What a shot and what a commit. That was great. He stuck with the ball.
Nice. Absolutely, and Vanta was on the back wall there, so he had a difficult time trying to get in front of the ball to make the save. A good effort from him, but ultimately it is going to be maybe 2-0. Jeff trying to make a save here. Siaz trying to come up for the shot. Vanta with the clear. And that one goes in for a second goal for PK.
What a raindrop. Yeah, never say never.
Seems to be the name of the game, just putting those high arcing shots above the defender.
Yeah.
We've seen it from both sides now. It'll be Slayer trying to make the first play on the ball here. Siaz giving him space. Not much boost to work with, though, which could come back to bite him on defense, but Slayer, very nice defensive read. Slayer elects to pick up the boost and play safe here. Jeff on the ball, he's got great control. Shot saved by Slayer.
to bringing it in. Back out. Jeff trying to find the right opportunity to hit it in.
Oh, a huge opportunity for Fanta, just goes a little wide. So yeah, it's gonna be looking for the clear. Jeff almost puts the shot on target.
Man, Alt F4 is just trying to crash the net right now, which is kind of what you got to do when you're down by 2 with almost 30 seconds left in the match.
Yeah, and I guess this could be the result of that strategy you were talking about, them playing very passively, not getting many offensive chances early in the game. That could be coming back to bite them, not having any goals with the fact that PK was able to break through their defense.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's one of those kind of give and take. Like, you want to play defensive, sure, you might do a better job on defense, but you're not going to give yourself many scoring opportunities.
Yeah, you're exactly correct. Especially in 2s, it's very hard to, to play that way and just not be able to, sink too many shots in. So
of course, but looks like Jeff says he doesn't want this one to be over yet. With just 4 seconds left, he puts in a goal to put them back within 1, and it is not impossible to see 2 goals in the past few seconds.
4 seconds in a dream.
Ball's gonna have to hit the ground to end the game, and it does. First game going in favor of PK to make it 2-1 in this best-of-7 finals.
Love to see it. Love to see a good matchup.
And while we have a break between games, we're just going to take a second and talk about the OKC PAL. Dilly, do you want to start us off talking about what exactly they do?
Sure. So OKC PAL is an organization that serves students and schools in OKC. They provide athletics program, leadership skills training, and service opportunities. However, due to the recent pandemic, which a lot of us have, unfortunately been affected by, they've had to cut a lot of their programming to protect the kids. So as a response, they're diving into esports programming, activation to provide youth another avenue aligned with their mission.
Yeah, we're super thankful for organizations like this, especially in a time like COVID when everybody's locked inside, people's lives are changing so drastically. We're super thankful for opportunities like this where kids get to find joy in games and other competitive opportunities. So thank you so much to OKC PAL for running this event and getting this all set up.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's awesome. Well, I guess should be interesting. Looks like PK is down 2-1 in the series to Alt F4. So real interested to see if PK will be able to respond again and get a game on them. Try to make it a good grand final series.
After game 1, I would have been probably picking Alt F4 is the favorite with just how strong Jeff was playing, his clutch plays, but PK...
Oh my God, what a shot.
You look at plays like that, that's the story of game 2, 3, and now game 4 has been them, despite all the momentum going in the way of Alt F4, them finding ways to shift it back. So even though they're down 2-1 in the series, I feel like they are really showing off their strength the most right now.
Yeah, and what a banger of a shot that was by Slayer.
Absolutely. One of the best we've seen so far this series is a demo comes out from Ciaz to open up the way to the net. 2-0, just 26 seconds into game 4.
They're just ruthless right now in the offense. They do not want to lose.
Yeah, I don't think that passive strategy is going to work anymore for Alt F4 as PK are just finding ways to barrel through their defense. We'll have to see if the orange side can find ways to retaliate. A miss there from Ciaz, going to opens up from space for Jeff, who puts it center for his teammate, but a nice touch from Ciaz to just put the shot off target. Nice flick as well. Flicks are probably one of my favorite game mechanics, honestly. Just when you're able to balance the ball right on top of your car and then flip to turn your car into basically a catapult and just send the ball flying. I really love to see when players showcase that mechanic.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch that.
Oh, what a slotted shot from PK Slayer. Just puts it bottom left corner. And the defender's not able to react in time. Jeff, even though he positioned himself very well, just not able to flip in front of this ball. And 3-0, the biggest deficit that we've seen for either team. And this side, this time it is PK who are going to be taking that lead.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, okay, speaking too soon. Nice little face-off goal by Alt F4, led by Jeff. Looks like he may have let off the gas a little bit right before the face-off to open up that opportunity.
Yep, just changes the timing a little bit, and the boost side wasn't quite expecting that. Another good face-off for the orange side, puts it center. Jeff, will he come up for the shot? Yes, he will, but PK Slayer showing off his speed on the pitch. Oh, in a bit of an awkward situation, but a team save. Both players come together to pinch that one away. Looked like a goal for sure for PK.
Yeah, that was quite the effort to keep that ball out of the net.
Now Jeff leading a charge downfield. PK Slayer's having none of it, but gets demoed. It's temporary 2v1. If Jeff can put this one on target, cannot. Able to juke out one though. And put it on target. Wow. That might be the play of the series so far. Jeff doing it all himself. Jukes out one. Gets past another.
Yeah, what a great solo play by Jeff.
Very well played indeed.
I will say, one thing I've noticed by PK so far this game that's given him that momentum going in and scoring 3 goals is it seems like they're definitely rotating a lot better and they're not getting in each other's way as much. Early on in the series, it felt like there were some miscommunications on some of the shots and the plays, who had what ball, but it seems like they're really settling into each other's roles and being able to have a more of a fluid offense. So it's good to see that.
Yeah, I think both teams are starting to really play at their prime now. Now that we're into the 4th game of the series, everybody's warmed up, everybody's kind of figuring out how the other team plays. We're really seeing like the peak of these players' abilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's one misconception sometimes. Oh, another goal by Jeff.
My gosh, I think Jeff just faked out the defender there. Whether or not it was intentional to not get this touch at the end, it really threw him for a loop.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like that was a legitimate fake. Either way, great play.
That 3-0 lead disappeared real quick. So we found ourselves at the 4-minute mark with 3-0 lead for PK, but in the time since then, it's been what, 3 goals for Jeff, who has 640 points this game. I mean, he is putting on a show. Could have had a 4th goal there actually.
A little bit of a pull shot. Yeah, I will say a lot of times, you know, what we're seeing in this series, them settling in, and you see a lot more even games and more scoring. I think, you know, and you can attest to this, you know, when you're playing in competitive matchups where there's a series involved, sometimes it takes a couple games to get really settled in and see what your opponent does and how to beat them. So, yeah, sometimes it just takes a little time. Open net.
Oh, PK Slayer just couldn't get that one on target. Able to make a good defensive stop, but Jeff.
Oh, wow.
How does he do it? He just gets into perfect position for every bounce, it seems like.
He's putting on a clinic this game.
He really is. Just drops right under the ball and sends it right on target like he's been practicing it day and night. Jeff finding his 4th goal of the match, or of the game, sorry. Nice save there from Panda to keep the lead for Alt F4. Good clear as well. PK Slayer going to turn around and try to keep this one in the orange half. So, you know, something that starts to happen when the ball stays on one half for a long period of time is obviously boost is a huge game mechanic in Rocket League. Oh, the shot from Slayer almost finds the net. But as you're stuck on your own half, getting your own boost over and over, you start to get boost starved, which means that it's more difficult to find boost while on defense. You know, the other team's keeping the ball in your half, they're even picking up your boost pads. So you're kind of having to play with very limited boost and really no ability to go up in the air, which is a vital skill at this level when you're trying to make saves and make good shots. So the longer you see a team stuck on their half, the more difficult it gets for them to defend.
Exactly. And I will say, not even that, but, you know, or included with that, you know, when the ball's in one zone for a while, I think it kind of wears out the mentality of that defense as well.
Oh, it definitely does.
they just got to keep continuing, try to, make plays and, all that stress and pressure that's involved in that.
And it looks like Fanta might have just put the dagger in this game 4, taking a 2-goal lead, finding his first goal of the game. It'll be 5-3 for Alt F4 with 6 seconds left. It'll have to take a miracle here for the blue side to catch up. And I don't think that miracle's gonna happen. Clock winds down, and it'll be game 4 going to Alt F4, who takes a 3-1 lead in the series. They're on match point.
Woo! What a great series so far. Yeah, seems like after it settled in a little bit, my name's Jeff and PK Slayer definitely coming into true form, and seems like they're the main offensive players on each side. So
Absolutely.
definitely impressive performance by my name's Jeff. He put on quite a clinic, as aforementioned. He just laid it in with those shots.
The pressure is going to be on now more than it has been in any point at the series, especially for PK. Them knowing that they are 1 game away from being taken down and the other team being crowned champions. They're just going to have to play perfect Rocket League, execute all their plays, put shots on target, make the saves they need to. It all comes down to this. Game 5, Alt F4 up 3-1 and ready to end this grand finals.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I always like I said, I love a good matchup, so wouldn't mind seeing a game 7, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, with the way Jeff is playing, I don't know if he's going to let the series go that far. Just a very well executed clear, turned into a pass for himself, and finishes it off. Bottom left corner shot. And that is that is Alt F4 taking the lead 1-0.
That was a pretty good reaction time as well on that goal. He was able to read it, hit in the post, and was able to react quick enough and turn to the other side of the net and just smack it in.
Oh, but what a dunk from PK Slayer. Finds, who is it, Jeff, right as he's clearing the ball, and just sends that one straight on net.
What a great dunk. Making it a game.
Absolutely is, and we know this could go either way. We've seen what both teams are capable of in such short times. Slayer making a nice clear here. Jeff gonna try and regroup. He's got 83 boost, plenty to work with. Gonna look for the solo play to get this center. Not able to find the shot though. Siaz gonna find space and take this one out. Once again, seeing that 1 attacker, 1 defender strategy coming out from Alt F4. As Jeff, I mean, he's putting in hard work on offense, but the thing is, when he makes great plays that put the ball center, oh, such a close save from Siaz, but Jeff finds a second goal. When you make such good plays to get the ball center, it's often in the best interest of your team to have a teammate center to ready to shoot that ball in. So leaving Jeff by himself upfield is really putting so much trust in him to not only get the ball center, but to also finish those shots, which, to be fair, he's done a really good job of doing this series.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. So he's definitely been improvising well with what's placed in front of him, and just like we've seen again, saw both defenders miss the ball, and he capitalized on it. So just making plays.
Absolutely, he does have very good spatial awareness, knowing where the defenders are and where to place the ball to make it difficult for them to make plays. Everything about Jeff's gameplay so far, he's doing everything right.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm honestly really curious. I guess so. Early on, you saw Fanta and Jeff both going back and forth, but it seems like these past couple games, they kind of evolved into Fanta staying back most of the time and staying in net, while Jeff just improvises and makes plays, and then whenever the ball gets sent in their side, Fanta just clears it.
Yeah.
So very interesting strategy, but hey, it's been working. So.
Absolutely. Fanta's defensive ability has really held up for their team. I mean, they wouldn't have gotten to this 3-1 in the series without Fanta's defensive work.
You're right. And hey, I mean, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. PK's... my bad.
No, you're fine. Just go ahead. Go with PK.
Okay. Sorry, PK Slayer on the side of blue has been like the catalyst, I feel like, for them. Like anytime a play gets initiated, anything gets downfield, like he's the one executing super well on the side of blue.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to do that if he wants to get his team advancing to Game 6.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Ooh, just wide.
Jeff putting this one center for himself. Sia's gonna have to make a clutch save, and he does. Very important save here.
That was a nail biter.
The series on the line. And now he gets the pass center for PK Slayer. Great save by Jeff. This one's gonna drop in front of net though. Can Slayer get it back center? Oh, what a shot.
What? What a great placement. And great positioning, waiting for the ball to drop. That is really impressive.
Yeah, that's one of the best shots we've seen from Slayer all series.
Wow.
And could not have come at a better time in Game 5. Pulling the lead back to within 1. They just need another goal. Tie this one up.
Uh-oh. A little bit of aerial wall play. Love it.
Oh, this could be dangerous, though. Both blue players committing. It'll have to be a race to the ball for Siaz, but not in time as Fanta jukes him out and puts it bottom corner. 4-2.
That was close. PK almost was able to get back to the ball. Almost, but wasn't able to. So now, yeah. Down by 2 with just under 2 minutes to go. See if they can turn things around, make it a series.
I think they certainly can. I mean, we've seen the side of Alt F4 do it, and we've seen just how strong PK is on the side of offense, so I have no doubt they can turn this series around. Fanta, though, going to look for a shot downfield. It's going to be a tough save, but Siaz just barely puts it off. Very good defensive work by him. And now a race to the ball. Slayer going to beat out Jeff, send this one downfield. Fanta, the last defender. He's got to be careful here. Oh, and Siaz has gotten past him. PK Slayer with the finish.
And what a goal. Love it.
Absolutely well done. That's some good team play right there. Siaz just looking for the pass center, and PK Slayer in perfect position to finish it off. That's what you love to see on a twos team.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'm still in awe about these wheels I see on PK. I got to figure out what that is.
I'm guessing it's his distraction for the other team, you know?
I think so.
Just trying to show off.
Like, they look beautiful. I want to give me a pair. So, which also, I think, which is probably one of the other best things about Rocket League is, of course, you get to customize your vehicle.
Absolutely. I mean, there are probably, what, thousands of items in this game?
Oh,
like
yeah, easily.
Millions of ways. Oh, what a block by Slayer, turning into a goal to tie this one up.
What a game time goal. I love it. Great game so far.
But yeah, absolutely another one of Rocket League's greatest strengths as well. Just how much control you have over, like, in-game looks and all the different cars.
Yep. Get to express yourself how you want.
Exactly. Oh man, PK almost found a kickoff goal there right off the face-off. And now Jeff and Fanta left in a tough defensive position. Siaz is going to give him a little space. Could have had a chance for a shot. But now it'll go... Oh, a bit of a team bump there.
Yeah. Working it out, working it out.
Very nice clear from Slayer. Oh, and this one could be center. Is he there in time?
Centered. Oh, what a save!
Fanta.
Wow.
Incredibly clutch save from him. And now Jeff going to take it downfield, looking for some offense. Going to put it center. Is Fanta there? No, he's going to be playing back in goal. It's going to give blue team plenty of space. PK could come back here.
Slayer sent it up mid. Bang by Fanta.
Looks like we're going to go to OT.
Woo! This is as good as it gets right now.
This is it. On match point, one more goal for Alt F4 could decide the series and the tournament. So they just need to score here in overtime to win the game and the series. Fanta gonna put this one past PK. Left alone on defense, is gonna control it to the right side. Siaz not finding a touch, and now plenty of space for Jeff to put the shot on target. Saved by Slayer. And bit of double commit there, but will get it downfield. Ciaz does not have a lot of boost here. Bit of an awkward touch. Kind of confusing Jeff. Good center. Fanta puts it downfield. Slayer's there. Back in time to clear this one away. Ciaz left all alone against
Taking
Jeff.
across his net.
1v1. Oh, that could have been bad.
Fake.
Jeff, with how consistent he's been, that was such a scary play.
Yeah.
Nice save from Ciaz and PK. Just trying to get this ball out of their half. They've been stuck there for quite some time.
It seems like they're getting a little stressed out on that defensive side. You can see the panic settling in.
Oh yeah, a lot of panic saves and panic plays. But they are keeping their composure. They're keeping this ball in play on the orange half. It's all come down to this overtime. If they want to see any more of this series, they have to score.
Ooh, Slayer setting it up. Can one of them finish
The
it?
aerial.
Oh!
Post.
It's it! Oh no! So close!
Almost.
He's gonna hear about that after this game.
If he can, if he can make amends for it and find a goal. Oh, Jeff gonna put this one off target. One of the hardest things to do is to move past mistakes like that. Just keep playing, you know, forget about what's happened.
Yep.
Stay in the moment.
Yeah, worry about it later.
Yep.
There's always room to talk about it in the locker room afterwards, so.
I guess the garage in this case.
The garage, yeah. I said that, I'm like, wait, they're not going to the locker room.
Jeff now waiting back, gonna put it past one. Slayer's gonna put it past him though. Oh, this could be on target. Nice save by Jeff.
Ciaz
could
eyeing the
make it
ball.
up here. Just puts it over.
Slayer playing it safe.
Defensive. I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, you don't want to end it on a bad note. All right, Slayer's attacking the ball. Knocks it down to the alt side.
When he gets past to him, he puts it off the backboard. Ciaz coming in for the shot. Not there in time. Jeff, he's all
Open
alone.
net for
Jeff
Jeff.
has an open net. Can he end the series here? No. It's still in front of net, though. Slayer gets
What a
past
save!
another. Oh, my God.
Wow! This is insane.
That looked like the end of the series for sure. But, man, the defensive work on both sides is incredible. Ciaz putting this one center. Jeff and his teammate double committing here. Fanta a little out of position.
Oh, it's in the hands of Jeff.
Oh, and he's got
Could
space.
be dangerous.
Oh, but
What
he
a
gets
great
demoed.
demo.
Fanta puts it off the crossbar.
Uh-oh. Counterattack.
Oh, PK's going fast. Jeff trying to get there quick. Fanta goes as well. Got space. PK is going to keep it away from him.
Smart play, smart play. Looks like he's rotating out for Ciaz. Okay.
Yep, Ciaz takes control. Nice touch.
I'm waiting for another soft pass by Ciaz.
Oh, and
pretty good
Slayer's
with
not
those.
going to find the touch. Could this be it? The end of the series?
This is gonna be it! What a goal.
Jeff to close it out.
Unlucky chain of events leading up to this right here.
Yeah, but I mean, that entire game 5, I mean, wow. You may not have gotten to see a game 7 there, Dilly, but it could not have been a better finish to the series, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, Panda. Definitely a great game 5 and a great finish to this excellent grand finals.
And thank you so much to our competitors, Jeff, Fanta, Ciaz, and Slayer, for making it this far and participating in this grand finals. And congrats to all F4. Jeff and Fanta, you're champions of the event.
Woo!
And thank you to all who came out to support on Twitch. We really appreciate it. We're going to take a quick 5-minute intermission here and go on break, but we will be right back with more of the stream in just a minute.
All right. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
All right, Sergeant Pena, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Right. Let me introduce myself as a new voice into the stream. I am Mike Aguilar, the Director of Esports for the University of Oklahoma, and with us now joining is Sergeant Pena. If you could introduce yourself.
Yeah, Sergeant Pena. I'm with the Oklahoma City Police Department. I work in the Police Athletic League unit.
Awesome. Let's talk a little bit about what we just saw. First of all, for the players that are still watching the stream, amazing job. That finale was insane. What do you guys think, casters?
Man, I was blown away. I mean, honestly, coming into this, I didn't really know what to expect, like what we were going to see, not knowing these players from beforehand, but I was super impressed with how they played, how they worked as a team, so it was so much fun to watch.
So Sergeant Pena, obviously for the first time this season, you've been able to just sit back and actually watch production of your students playing. What'd you think?
That's incredible. It's incredible to see what this has evolved into, and it's just I'm still sitting here with goosebumps. I mean, it's incredible.
That's exactly what we tried to achieve today. And the whole point of doing production with you guys was really to kind of start showcasing this on a little bit more elevated stage, not just for the players and understanding what they can grow into as we see more evolution in high schools and career techs and higher education and the pro scene, and including even in Oklahoma City, we have our first professional esports organization and company called Equinox that just announced a week ago. So if you didn't know that, we now have a pro team in the city and in the state for the first time ever, focusing on Valorant right now, but we'll eventually expand. So let's talk a little bit about OKC PAL and what the goals are, and actually let's isolate specifically on the esports road. Like, what made you decide to say, okay, we need to go into esports, and then why did you pick Rocket League?
Okay, so esports. Just start kind of background on me. Sports background, specifically baseball, coaching my kids, and then I've been coaching in PAL last 6-7 years. And when this pandemic hit and everything got shut down, it was just, what do we do? And it's more than the sports programs that we have with our kids. It's about bridging the gap between the police department and the communities, specifically the kids. It was a lot of things happened this year, and the idea came from my youngest son is a gamer.
Nice.
And we started looking at ways to, if we're gonna have to do things virtually or online, and this is what come up. And so, I worked with Mr. Allen, who's a teacher over at one of the schools that I'm at, and we got together, and he kept talking about Rocket League, and I had no idea what it was. So, we wanted to find a sports game for our kids, and we found Rocket League, and it just started a Discord, a little community with our kids, and it just took off.
Awesome. So let me this is the service and giving back and developing programs of substance for youth is a big deal for majority of developments that we're seeing in the collegiate space, and obviously public service in general is definitely takes a unique individual. Let's talk about some of the impacts that your students have responded to by these opportunities. What's their faces look like? What's their energies? How are they feeling?
These kids are, they got to the point where they are just, they're all about this. And it's not just the gaming part. It's just these kids are getting on here. They're meeting other kids. They're getting to get on and compete. And we still get to instill characteristics of regular sports. I mean, it's sportsmanship and
Right.
and all those things that come with sports. I mean, this falls in line with it. So we're still doing everything along those lines that our sports programs are doing, and it's just amazing what kind of opportunities are out there for the kids in esports.
Yeah, awesome. So one of the biggest weaknesses in esports as an industry is infrastructure in the United States, especially as we see a lot of countries like Korea specifically have a lot of infrastructure in their youth in the topic of esports. Hence why Korea is known as a pretty formidable foe in probably pretty much every title inside of the esports realm. And so one of the biggest things that we can accomplish in higher education, and especially in tandem with energies like OKC PAL and the public school systems, is helping to build that infrastructure. So we all, if we played or if we had the athletic pipeline in our lives, I played soccer for 10 years, and I played t-ball at age 6 and baseball and basketball and everything else. And there's so many life lessons you learn from that mentorship and coach, but that's lacking right now. And so that's why our support of OKC PAL and public school sector and K through 12 really comes from. That's what we're after, is the bigger opportunity of inspiring youth that may not have been dealt the cards of being 6'5" and athletically gifted, versus or if they were in an unfortunate incident or were not dealt the cards of being full able-bodied too. This also helps to equalize those things, on top of the lack of any kind of barriers for gender, heritage, black, red, white, yellow. It doesn't matter where you come from, socioeconomic statuses. This has a lot of opportunity for inclusivity. So I want to go to Rad Panda really quick. Tell me a story of what, or just really quickly. You gave me a really good quote once. You don't have to repeat that one, but that energy about what gaming has done to you, and then right around what age you've realized it.
Man, I mean, my interest in gaming and video games, and specifically like wanting to do competition and stuff, started from when I was really young. I mean, back when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I was playing video games and like thinking of, man, it would be so fun to have like an outlet for this, not just me at home playing or just sitting in my living room by myself, but like having friends to play with, having like a team. Like, what if that were to exist? And it's no longer a what if, because when I got to college, I found the world of esports. I found the University of Oklahoma's esports club, and that really like did so much for me in my life, because coming from high school to college was a difficult transition on its own, but also from the place I was coming from, someone so introverted, someone who didn't really have like a path, didn't really know what to do with my time, with wanting to meet people. But the esports club has given me an opportunity to like meet all of that, and I'm super grateful for not only the club but just esports in general. So this is why I love seeing events like this and seeing people organize it, is because I know that there are people out there who are in the same position I was in years ago, and for them to find that path before I did would make me super happy. So that's why I'm so thankful.
Awesome. Dilla, you want to add to that in your own journey?
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot. I'll say I agree with a lot of things Panda said. Along with, for me, I think it was probably a handful of years ago. Actually, about when Rocket League started in 2015, shortly after, I really started to like find what I enjoy most in the esports realm, and that's like, you can find so many friends and so many people that you can like play on teams with and have fun with, that it really becomes like sort of a family. And it brings everybody together. Like you said, people all walks of life can play and get together, and it doesn't matter, because like in the end, like you're having fun. You can just celebrate a common interest. So
Awesome.
Really, a really fun time. So, and I also do want to mention, you said that some people who are involved in sports, and sometimes a sports injury
Right.
faults them from like continuing that.
Right.
There's actually a pro player called Squishy. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him. That he was actually a soccer player, and he had like high aspirations in soccer, and he got like basically a career-ending injury, and went to Rocket League, which is like the next best thing to him at that time. And now he's a pro player, going on like 10 seasons in the pros ever since it started. So just a little success story.
No, that's a good plug. People need people to look up to in this space, just like we needed athletes to look up to in traditional sports. We need them in esports just as much as we're developing these pipelines. So thank you for that reference as well. The last point that I'm going to make before I let Sergeant Pena close this out is that the whole point of bringing production is to showcase the other opportunities in this topic. So a lot of people out here, administrators, parents, even gamers themselves, only think about playing the game. However, without the skill set of being able to cast, understanding play-by-plays, analytics, the strategies and meta of the game, as well as the back end of getting a show online, those are all skill sets that bring esports to life and make it that enjoyable, consumable, just like we see in traditional sports. So this is also another opportunity to help students and help youth think about other things they can do with gaming outside of just playing the game itself. So that's some inspiration to the youth that are continuing to watch this as we close out this stream and future documentation that just shows you that there is more to this than just gaming. There's the social aspects, the community engagement, the opportunities in journalistic practicum through casting, through production, through the graphic design of this, through the event coordination and league infrastructure like what Sergeant Pena does, and also the experiences as you continue to go through life, especially as the scene in Oklahoma, but also in the U.S. evolves through the K through 12 channels into the career techs, into the higher education sectors, and more pro organizations and grassroots organizations become prevalent. So on that note, Sergeant Pena, is there anything else you want to say to close this out?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say how grateful we are that you reached out to us and we started working together. I mean, this has been, a tremendous experience for myself and also all the kids involved in our program. So I just wanted to say thank you. And this is just an incredible opportunity for all of us. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have as the police department to be able to be a part of something like this. And it's just, the bottom line is that, we want to give every kid an opportunity through our program. We're bridging the gap between, the community and the police department, and we're doing this through esports. And anybody, we don't have to turn anybody away with this. Anybody can, like you said, right. Anybody can get on and play. Right. And, that's the greatest thing. So kids that are struggling with social issues may not be as good, like you said. I was the same way. I was a small kid in high school, may not have got as many opportunities in regular sports. This is just another opportunity for those kids to get on here and show that they can be somebody.
Absolutely.
And so that's what this is all about. And, I'm just incredibly grateful for this, for you guys reaching out to us. And, I can't wait for this to, just keep growing and getting bigger.
Absolutely. So as the final notes, good job to the teams and the 4 players of today of the OKC PAL Fall Grand Finals in coordination of Sergeant Pena, along with my casters Dilly Barr and John Hudson. I'm Mike Moog Aguilar, the Director of Esports for the University of Oklahoma, and we are going to sign off right here. Please stay safe out there. Support your local esports energies. As parents, as your kids, as you're listening and you're saying we want a game and we want to do esports, there is more to this than just playing the game itself. So please reach out. Please connect. Let us walk you through some of these opportunities, because this is now another pipeline to have a well-rounded life and enjoy what you do much earlier than later. So everybody stay safe. Have a good night.